It was a beautiful collection, very urban, very easy, and obviously lots of inspiration from everywhere. What were you trying to achieve with this collection?
Well, literally, we found out about the Arise festival, or Arise Fashion Week, 7 days before we actually got here.
Oh wow.
So I think for us, the challenge was to like be able to create like a capsule collection in 7 days that was basically inspired.
In 7 days?
Yeah.
So that was a fresh collection?
That was a fresh collection,
wow.
yeah. So to create like a fresh collection in 7 days that was inspired by Nigeria, and obviously being of Nigerian heritage, you know, it was, you know, we were very excited with the unlimited amount of ideas we could think of. And then we even collaborated with Vivendi as well, which is a streetwear brand out here. And yeah, I mean, it was that was basically what we were trying to achieve, and I feel like we did it.
Yeah, I mean, now that you say that, it makes sense. There's a lot of green in the collection, obviously in Nigeria.
You see the green on the pants and stuff.
And then there was a lot of sort of natural texture that we saw.
And practical, I always call it practical fabrics. You know, for me, I'm always trying to be conscious of our future, and I believe that as much as, you know, you try and push forward fashion-wise, you should be conscious of the materials you use, and you know, you should use materials that people will be able to continuously use in the future, and so you can see a lot of that as well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely like a very sort of Ashoke vibe, some of the pieces, and I thought that was quite cool, because that's why I was kind of like referencing when the stuff was coming down, like the runway. So tell us about like the journey into fashion. You know, what decisions spurred you to decide like to kind of diversify into this field?
Good question. Well, basically, I've always been into fashion, and I guess like 2 years ago, I decided that I wanted to like create a brand. I wanted to create a menswear brand. I guess I was 27 at the time. And yeah, I guess I wanted to just show my own perspective of like the way I saw, you know, menswear of today, you know, because I do feel like the modern man has changed, and so
definitely.
that's basically when I did it, and that's how I got into it as well.
So what do you think about like platforms like Arise and LFDW, all these kind of platforms that obviously showcase international designers such as yourself here? Like, you know, how important do you think that is in terms of kind of contributing to, I guess, what Nigeria has?
Well, I think, I think Arise in particular, you know, this platform has been, you know, massive in terms of, you know, giving exposure to loads of African designers, you know, all over the world, you know, and that's been really, really exciting to see. And I just feel like these platforms are important to be supported as well, continuously supported. I feel like any platform that supports creativity, for me, you know, is a platform that should be nurtured and supported. And so, yeah, I think it's great, and I think that the more of these platforms that we have, the more we'll see creativity come out of, you know, Nigeria in the way that we want it to be shown.